for all being here. And so this is our first time where we have channeled in such a manner. So it's going to be a little bit different for me because I usually have lots of notes, and I have 0 notes today. So bear with me. But I also have, as Rick mentioned, channeled 2 books, Mystery of the Universes, book 1, and this is book 2. Book 3 is in process, and it will probably be out this fall. Now, I was told that it will probably be published in October, but I have a long way to go. But if anybody's interested in this, we can meet out in the vestibule with our books and with Brenda. Okay, and let me go in and see what Spirit wants to say. I will probably close my eyes and open my eyes. I'm not sure how this is all going to work out. Bear with me, please. Okay, greetings. We have come in force. There are those of us that you cannot see. We stand with you, we stand beside you, we sit beside you, we stand behind you, and we stand behind those that are speaking today. We are as excited as each of you are excited. But we know, as Brenda had said, that we are going through these changes. And one of the biggest changes that we're going through now is facing all of our fears. And Brenda had mentioned, or her guys through Brenda had mentioned, about jumping off of a cliff. A lot of people feel that, and what that means is really facing your fears. And when you face those fears, you'll find out that it wasn't that big of a deal anyway. And when you face it, what seemed to be a cliff with no bottom, so to speak, may be a foot down. No big deal. But in past lives, we have made this a big deal. So we could experience our physicality in the 3rd dimension. As you know, we're moving from the 3rd, the 4th, to the 5th dimension. And beyond, those that are around the room, some of you might be able to see them, most of you cannot. But we're here just as you are here. And what you're seeing is the merging of time and time-space. That it is not what the humans have perceived throughout the last few thousands of years, actually. But keep in mind, you're going to start seeing some snippets of other lives, other times, and you're going to wonder, where did that happen? How did that happen? Where did that come from? And it's been here the whole time, yet you could not perceive it. So when things come up in your life and it's hard to understand, just sit with it for a while. Don't immediately go into the fear, unless that's what you want to do. But it's not necessary. It's for you to start looking deep within yourself, because what is in you becomes the outer world. Do you understand that? Okay. We create our own reality. Each of us are creating it together. And this is such an auspicious time that most humanity has no idea really what is going on and how big of an event that is happening now. Now, in previous years, we've talked about 2012 as being some far away date. So don't get tied necessarily into the date of 2012, because we are going through those changes now. So it's not a fearful time. It is time to face those fears. If you want to jump off the cliff, you may land a foot down or a foot up, whatever. A cliff may be not on a higher point, it may be on a lower point. So you're going to start looking at reality in a whole different way. We're creating a new reality. We're moving out of the fear into the joy. as Brenda had mentioned. And so can you imagine such a life? Are you going to allow yourself and accept that joy can be yours? Because it is there. It is for you to realize who and what you really are. So if you are going to the fears, allow those fears to come up right in your face. And you're going to say, it's like seeing Casper. A friendly ghost, so to speak, okay? A lot of people are so afraid of a ghost. Well, think of us as Casper. And if Casper's right in front of you, you say, you're not scary at all. You're my friend. Thank you for showing me what I need to release within me that I've collected through my many, many lifetimes, and what I needed to experience in those lifetimes to really understand what I am, who I am. A part of all that is God, Creator, whatever terminology you want to use. So use this time, this moment, to really go inside, to step if you need to. Just take a nice step, I hate to use the word back, but back and center yourself. Because as we bring the balance in our lives, and from that of duality, the fearful life, the painful life, whatever we decided we wanted to experience, is let that be balanced by joy, by love, by the peace. Because a little later today, Jan Posey is going to have a peace, pray for peace. And when you're talking about praying for peace, is really praying peace. Do not have the peace out there somewhere. It is in the here. So when you're removing the fears that you've held within your cellular structure of your bodies, and your body's cells are changing, they're going to be changing for some people quite drastically. So allow that to happen. Allow yourself to be in that heart center. See that big white light, if that's something that you can envision, right in the center of your body. And just expand to encompass your space. And then you start acting from that point. Do you understand that? So you start responding from that of life. All of a sudden, you'll see all those darkness, the old dark tunnels, the old whatever you want to call them, will start fading. Okay. Now, the unseen beings, and I can hear them saying, we're here. We're with you. Again, we're alongside of you. And we would like more communication. Now, we are all connected. Humanity is connected. All the unseen beings are connected. Everything is connected. So understand that. So Casper is not to be afraid, something to be fearful of, but take that into your being and say, oh, you're part of me. Thank you for being here alongside of me, holding my hand, guiding, because you're going to get some snippets of guidance again, as to some possibilities for you, probabilities for you, whatever joy you want to experience. Is this making sense to you? Allow that to happen. Again, if the fear comes in a lot, something comes in that you're not sure of, you're scared of, is just to take that, just envision the white light within and let that just totally, totally surround your body. And then we, on the other realm, can have a nice, close relationship if you so desire. Okay? We can see a little more than you can see in your humanness. We've been there. Many of us on the other side have been a human at one time. So we know what it's like to be on the earth plane. So we stand with you because we are connected with you. You are so important to us as we are to you. There is no better than, there is no worse than, there just is.
So we ask you this day to not be fearful of the 2012 prophecies that you see out there.
Some of the earth changes, yes, will come to pass.
But the more that we are in our heart center, and you are in your heart center, that these changes won't be that big of a deal, and you'll help others move out of their fear and their transition.
So we ask you one main question.
How would you like to see your life? How would you like to feel in your life? Do you want the peace? Do you want the joy?
Do you want the happiness?
Do you want the fulfillment?
Because it is yours. It's only for you to realize that it is yours, and that is how peace will happen in the world. It starts with each one of us. It starts within. So we have